Guys, how are you? Welcome back. We are doing translations with Miss Davis.
And Mrs. Horazzo.
So basically today, if you can count and you know your left from your right, you should be good to go.
Woohoo!
All right, so Horazzo, start us off.
All right, translations on the coordinate plane. Coordinate plane is your graph where you have the x-axis and the y-axis. A translation moves every point of a figure the same direction, yes, and the same distance. I was like, you're not writing.
Okay.
A translation can move a figure left and right and or up and down. Translations are also thought of as slides. To the left, to the left.
So I would suggest taking a moment, pressing pause, and writing these 3 bullets down under your translations in your notebook. All right, let's do some application. Translate the figure 5 units left and 2 units down. Record the coordinates of the pre-image and image in the table. So what we're going to do is look at every point, and from every point we're going to go 5 units left, 2 units down. So I'm going to start with A. 5 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, don't put it there. 5. And then how much? 2 units down?
2 down.
1, 2. When I plot the point, I'm going to go ahead and label it A prime to show that is our new image.
So that apostrophe after the letter, the prime, designates that that is our new point.
All right, so for the next one, we're going to go 5 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. This is B prime. Label as you go. C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Once you have done those, we're going to connect those using your ruler. And before we write the coordinates down, let's look. Do we have the same image?
Yes.
We do. The same size, the same shape.
And the same orientation.
And the same orientation
yeah.
of vertices and figure, actually.
Yes.
It has just slid on the coordinate plane. Now we're going to go practice writing our coordinates. The pre-image is the one that does not have the prime marks. So, excuse me, A is going to be 1, 4. B.
Stacy, that's 2, 4.
That is 2, 4.
Miss Davis, not Stacy.
Thank you. Let's try that again. I'm on summer brain right now. B is at 6, 7. Is that right?
Yes.
And C is at 7, 3.
And what she's doing is she is looking at her x-axis, label the x-axis.
Okay. X-axis.
That is what is first, and then she's looking at her y-axis.
It's always X, Y, and you probably started learning this in 5th grade. So important that you know it is first the X coordinate and then the Y coordinate.
Always.
Always. Now we are going to move on to the prime. So A prime is located at -3, +2. B prime is located at +1, +5. And C prime is located at 7, 3.
No.
No.
2.
Oh, I
1.
looked at the wrong one. Maybe you should be writing this, Razzo.
I'm like, no.
Oops. All right, so let's look at that again. C prime is at
2, 1.
2, 1. Yeah. Okay.
Miss Davis needs some reading glasses.
Yes, she does. All right, so we're going to do one more of those before we start looking at how these are connected.
All right, number 2 says, translate the figure 4 to the right and 3 up.
Now, sometimes I've had my students in the past write 4 right, 3 up.
So that's 4 positive, 3 positive.
Yes. All right, so we're going to go point by point. From coordinate D, we're going 4 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 up. 1, 2, 3. This is D prime. E, 1, 2, 3, 4. up 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we have F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. F prime, use your ruler. You should end up with the same image, same size.
Same orientation.
So we're gonna have, I'm gonna do these in matching colors. D, E, F. All right, so D is at -7, -4. E is at -4, +1. And F is at -3, -5. All right, now for our new image, we've got D prime, E prime, F prime. D prime is at -3, -1. E prime is at 0, 4. And F prime is at 1, -2. All right, Ms. Razzo, how's that look?
That looks wonderful.
Let's look down a little bit. We're going to have to compare these pre-images. There are actually rules for translations. It says on this first one, looking right here, it says, look for any patterns and describe what happened to the X and Y values in each ordered pair. Let me remind you, this one was 5 left and 2 down.
And guys, usually left and down means negative and negative, or subtract and subtract. Okay? So if you look at A, look at the X values for all of them.
Okay, so we're looking at X values.
That's right. Okay, they decrease by 5 every time. So 2 minus 5 is -3. 6 minus 5 is 1. And 7 minus 5 is 2.
If you look at our Y coordinates, it should be going down by 2, because always your X is going to go the direction left, right. Your Y value is going to go up, down. So this should be down 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. I realize you can't see my pen. 7 minus 2 is 5. 3 minus 2 is 1. So we're going to write a rule algebraically. X minus 5, Y minus 2. Okay?
That's what our image, that's where we get the points for our image.
And when this is done, if you will look to the bottom of the page, I'm going to put up a chart that shows representation of the algebraic way to do these. So here, if we're looking at our X values, if we are going from -7 to -3 on a number line, we are going up by how many?
4.
4. And then if we're looking at our Y values, we're going from -4 to -1. We are going up
3.
3.
Put a comma between them. That
So-
looks like X, Y.
So we had to the right 4 and up 3. So our algebraic representation will be X plus 4, Y plus 3. Again, refer to the bottom of the page to see these rules written out. What you need to take from this, your X
Is left and
coordinate
right.
is left and right, and your Y coordinate is up and down. Email us with any questions.